You know, that opening is different from the other openings that I used for other things. And I never am sure when it's going to end because normally I'm just listening. So that one I actually have to listen to the count. It's a whole thing. I am very punchy. I already did a 2.5 hour show this morning. And I've got 4 hours tonight. So, everybody get ready for me to lose my dang mind, which everybody thinks I did already. I threw Skittles in my mouth thinking I had more time. It's going to be one of them. Guaranteed. Which is why I brought a friend to help. Ladies and gentlemen, the weird one.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Good to see you.
There we go. Now we'll have those. Okay. So, before I flip over and we start selling books, Ed.
Yes, sir.
Why are you a dope?
I don't know. I just always have been.
Right?
I like to have fun. I laugh at stupid things, stuff like that.
Tell everybody about the podcast.
Mr. Nope and I created a Weird Dopes podcast that we're trying to get going. We've done some unboxing videos, but we haven't actually done an official podcast live yet. But we're working on it. We're still learning how to do the controls and all that good stuff. But it's fun. We're having a blast doing it. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. It's a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. I mean, and we can all laugh at Jay.
Yep. And we do.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So, where can people find Weird Dopes?
We're on the YouTube, and it's just at Weird Dopes.
Spell it so people know.
WEIRDOPES.
So not like we are. It's Weird Opes. So
yep, we combined Ed Weird with Mr. Nope, and we got Weird Dopes.
Well, I was gonna say it's like if you're weird and you're from the Midwest and bump into somebody in a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Anyway,
nope. Very
that
true.
is a very specific joke.
It's very true, though.
All right,
just
I'm
like a Midwest goodbye takes 2 hours.
It's true, which is Jay's whole podcast. Hey-o! All right. Cool. We're going to switch over to this view. And actually, I'm going to make a little edit here. Bring Ed over here like this and go like that. So we can show more books. Save. Update. Boom. All right. So I have some spooky books. They're not as spooky as you'd like them to be, but they're spooky-ish. Spooky adjacent. But the way we're going to do today's show is pretty simple. Make me an offer. All reasonable offers will be considered. Priority flat rate shipping, billing via PayPal. Yay. All right. We're going to start Captain America and the Falcon. Side by side with the X-Mans. Captain America 173 is going to start at $20. Make me an offer. Actually, I'm going to go like this.
Nice.
See, I got to take the names away, though. Style. Remove. There we go. Dope. All right. Death Kiss. Batman lives out that song, ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with, by a band called the Buzzcocks. This is Detective Comics 456.
I like that cover.
It is a good cover. It's very much like a, you kiss me, the Batman, now I will kill you. I don't know. All right, the worst character to main in Street Fighter. Nope. It's one of the other dopes.
Something no.
All right, the worst character to main in Street Fighter. This is a blank from Udon, or this is a vegan from Udon. Ken foil cover. $15. All right, in chat, tell me who you main in Street Fighter and why it shouldn't be Ken. All right. First appearance of Shatterstar. First appearance of X-Force. This is how you know Deadpool was never supposed to be a thing, because he wasn't in this issue. This is New Mutants 100. Starting at 15, but again, make me an offer. All right. This is number 1. And in this issue, you have Dr. Doom, the Thing, and the Silver Surfer. 3-in-1 thrills from Mighty Marvel. Marvel Triple Action, number 1.
Nice.
And you know what I don't? I have 1 DC, I have 2 Marvel. So I need another I have 3 Marvel, so I need another DC, right? Just to balance it out. How
Sounds
about
good.
the first appearance of a girl Superman never should have messed around with? This is the first appearance of Dream Girl in Adventure Comics 317.
Oh wow.
$30. Jay says Guile, but I haven't played Street Fighter since Super Nintendo. Nope said, who's the long limb guy? You mean legally not Plastic Man? Legally not Mr. Fantastic? Dalsim. If you main Dalsim, you're a Yoshimitsu in Tekken, aren't you? Do you main Yoshimitsu in Tekken? Is this too nerdy for me? Judging people's mains on fighting games from the 90s and the early 2000s?
Dawson was the yoga fire guy, right?
Yeah, but Dalsim was the one whose arms were like 3.5 feet long.
Yep.
Or real long.
He was too slow
Yeah,
for me.
yoga
I was a
fire.
Guile guy.
Should you
Some
were a
cool books
Guile
up there.
player?
Yeah, I was always Guile. I
All
tried
right,
being Blanca, but I would get so obsessed with the electric thing, and then it would stick on, and I'd get my butt kicked.
Yeah. Yep, been there. All right. Should we go on to the next round of books?
Yep, I would say so. We don't have any takers.
All right.
Some great covers there, guys, and some good books. Adventure Comics is amazing.
Okay, I said I'd have some spooky books. This is a spooky book, but Among Us, Ed's probably the only one old enough to have watched this show. And even then, I might be pushing it. This is number 1. It includes a poster of the main character, of Barnabas Collins. This is Dark Shadows number 1 for $50.
Love that show.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I mean, You would have had to be pretty young when it was on,
Yeah, I was. My sister and mother were addicted to it because it was kind of like a creepy soap opera, but I watched it because of the Dracula part of it.
right?
Hmm.
All right. It's like a creepy soap opera.
Exactly.
I was going to make a joke, but I'm going to walk away from it. All right. The X-Men appear in this book, too. This is Captain America and Falcon 174. But this is the one where this is in that era where Baron Zemo like looked like he had a pillowcase on his head all the time. I mean,
You're not wrong.
you'd think you think he thought that was a good look, or you think that was a practicality thing?
One of those weird things that you'll never know what the artist was thinking.
No, I'm talking about if you're Baron Zemo, is that just a practicality thing?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
I don't
Kind of
want to
like
have to
when
comb
you,
my hair in the morning.
yeah, kind of like when you're trick or treating, you just grab a pillowcase, go to town.
That's fair. All right. Not really spooky, but not really not. Not really superhero, but not really not. Not really horror, but not really not. This is the Boys number 7A cover, signed by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson. Number 2 of 150. With COA and the DF little sticker thingy. $60.
That is sweet.
It's true. I'm pretty happy with that one. All right. You know, I don't know if that he's still there now that it burned down and they had to rebuild it, but I hope he is. This is Captain Marvel number 7, The Coming of Quasimodo. Captain Marvel fights the guy from that Disney movie, Hunchback of Notre Dame. I have 2 of this. Yes. Much like Nightwing's disco outfit, it's better to not know what they were thinking. It's fair. All right, I have 2 of this. This is a Baltimore Comic Con exclusive. This is Bob's Burgers number 1. Line art variant. Comps on eBay are selling for about $50, so I'm going to put mine at $50. Make me an offer. Hello, the Jennas.
I thought I felt a disturbance in the force. Hi, Jenna.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to walk away because Jenna scares me a little.
Lots of good books up there. He's taking offers, people.
I'm trying to figure out Jay's comment. Anyway, I'm sure it was a joke that didn't work. This is Deja Thoris and the Green Men of Mars high-end color risque variant. I don't even know what that means. But it's $20. And there's only 50 of them. And it features prominently some boobs on the cover. $20.
I can't even imagine, Jenna. I can't even imagine.
Why people are scared of you? Really? You can't figure that one out? Most of us have met you. Okay. Getting Sonic. Waiting because they're busy. Are you on the clock, Jenna? Are you door dashing? If so, I would like to DoorDash a Route 44 Diet Cherry Limeade to Ohio. Thank you. All right. I think this is technically what you'd call a spooky, but if I tell the truth, I have no idea why this book was in this box. I'll be real honest. I have no concept of why this book was in this box. But it was. And it's $5. So the thing I don't like about this particular camera angle, you guys could see when I'm stalling because I'm trying to figure out what something costs. This is Patricia Briggs, Alpha and Omega #2, Cry Wolf. I'm pretty sure this is like less sparkly.
Twilight.
Yeah. Okay, Jenna, buy the book. All right, this is also going to be $5. This is a vegan cover of Kiss #6, cover D. This is Kiss versus the Kaiju. The lesser known, lesser popular sequel to Kiss Saves Christmas, where Kiss has to use rock and roll to defeat a pterodactyl and save Santa. $5.
That's a fun book.
Okay.
Well, here's your chance, Jenna. Grab one.
Yeah.
It goes good with fries and a drink.
No, you get the pretzel with cheese at Sonic.
Oh. Forgot about those.
Mm-hmm. God, my kingdom for a Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper.
Mm.
I haven't had one in 2 weeks, and it's like I got off drugs and alcohol, and I think it was less traumatizing than getting off Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper.
That's great.
All right. This is the authorized training manual from Solson Publications. How to do martial arts like the Ninja Turtles.
Ooh, there you go. Nope. Your name's all over that one. Is that a claim nope, or are you thinking it over?
Deja boobs.
Yeah.
Is that like when you see boobs for the second time?
I'm very proud of him. Very proud.
I had to explain to Danny what one of the passwords we used for the experience was.
Oh yeah.
And well, it's Leet speak.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, I don't get it. Like, replace the numbers with letters.
Nope's taken Deja and the turtles.
All right, you got it. Nope. Sold. Friggin'. You know what I don't like when I can't find comps for a book? All right, Deja and Toidles go to Nope. So you do martial. Are you gonna? I want to see a Weirdos podcast where Nope is unveiling his turtles trained martial arts.
I keep trying to talk him into using that sword that he has in the background.
All right. That would be smart, but I feel like also like I feel like it's just an invitation for like him to mess his hair up. Like, get a little too crazy. Now all of a sudden he's got to go get a haircut. Anyway. Showcase Presents 39 featuring the Metal Men. You guys have seen this a few times now. $15. But again, make me an offer.
Hi, Ken. Welcome aboard.
What up, Ken? This is a Red Kryptonite story. Superman 229, the world's best-selling comics magazine. $40. Neil Adams cover.
Looks like Soups is doing a Batman impression there.
Well, actually, in that issue, he doesn't have his powers because of, the Red Kryptonite thing.
Mm-hmm. I miss the little word bubbles on the covers.
I do and don't. I got it. I doubt it, Ken. Partially because I can only reach the comics I can reach with my arms because I still can't walk. But also because I feel like if I had that, I'd have had it in this set, and I don't remember seeing it. All right, this is Power of the Warlock. Adam Warlock versus the Brute. Also, Reed Richards is here. Power of the Warlock number 6. $15.
Don't forget, Kyle's taking offers, people. If you see something you like, shoot him a number.
Yeah, make me an offer. Sold. Search. No. Hey, there's a comp. Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to have another book to put up in just a second. I've been trying to find a comp on it. So, in my earlier show, we made a joke about how many of these can I attempt to sell in one show. On this show, I may actually do it. See how many copies of the same book I can sell individually because I keep forgetting I already put one up. This is an iconic cover. TMNT 32.
Nice. You get boobs and turtles there, nope.
Mm-hmm. $20. All right. Can I reach my... Oh, okay. That thing where I've got a stack of bags and boards that I can't reach and I need them.
Oh boy.
It's 106. Yeah, Jenny, you need to move to Ohio or Michigan, really.
It's just sick and wrong, Jenna. It's sick and wrong.
All right. This book is going to be... I'm going to ask... This is Lords of Mars, number 4. This is the high-end risque red ultra limited edition. One of only 50. It features prominently some potatas.
Potatas. I like that.
Comps on the internet are between 25 and 30. So we're just going to do it for $20.
Nice. You have to mow again already, Jenna? You do that like every day?
Where I live, Jenna, you wouldn't be actually allowed to mow the yard on a day that's warm. That's that warm. It would be technically against the law.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody would stop you, but like...
Yeah, those air quality days.
Yep.
Yeah, they tell you you're not even supposed to go get gas on those days.
Right?
I'm sure the gas stations love that, but...
Stupid Canadian wildfires.
Yep.
And that's what most of us do on those days here in the Midwest, Ken. Wait, I think Ken is in the Midwest, so you get it. Okay.
Nice, Jay.
What part of what I said did you not understand, the Jenna? Oh, that's right. You're in Virginia. There's another Ken that's in the Midwest. That's I guess my lawnmower has headlights for a reason, Mo.
There you go.
Yep. Because where I live is technically a swamp, before it was a place, we get really weird humidity and really weird air quality days. So over a certain temperature, they encourage you not to drive, get gas, mow your lawn.
There's some days they even tell you not to go outside, but...
Mm-hmm. All right.
Duct tape and 2 flashlights.
True.
That's great. Nope.
This is Lord of Mars number 3, high-end risque red, ultra limited edition, limited to 50 copies. It also, like my lawnmower, features headlights. And again, the comps are the same on that as the other one. So it is also going to be $20. Okay. What up, Akers? Hey, Akers, you're going to want to tune in Wednesday night for Kyle and Jay's Q&A at 9 Eastern. It's going to be one of those shows that you're going to really dig.
She wants to know if you like Rising Sun or Congo better.
I have no opinion on either. This is Batman. 100 pages of Batman. Batman 257. Batman 257. This is Penguin and Talia al Ghul appear. $30. All right, this one features a villain that I guarantee you Disney won't put on TV. I will bet all the money in my pocket versus all the money in everybody in the comments pockets that it never happens. Mainly because of what's happening on this cover. You can't put that on Disney Plus. But the Jester appears in Daredevil 136.
Ooh, yeah.
Jay, is that a reference to you finally starting the Crystal Maze? All right. This one features somebody who might show up and could totally show up on Disney Plus without it being that weird. I mean, it'd be weird, but it wouldn't be that weird. I have Astro City, Acres, or Stacy. I don't have any specifically for that character, but I have some Astro City. This is Daredevil 116, featuring the Owl.
Nice.
It's so hard to keep this stuff organized when you're kind of blindly reaching and just sort of like trying to control your hand by what you see on screen, and there's a lag.
I can imagine. The lag would really help.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Astro City, here is an Astro City number 1 for $25.
Remember, if you see something you like, people just make him an offer.
Mm-hmm.
That list has to be getting pretty long there, Jay.
Yeah, Jay, you just got to start watching stuff, man. Like, again, like, Crystal Maze doesn't actually require any brain power. Like, it's a show that's not that good. So if you think about it too much, you'll stop watching. And because of what it is, it's totally you're watching the Predator movie. Daredevil 136. Ken, it's probably a lateral move. I know this book hasn't been pressed ever. So, I mean, could you maybe press it up to a VF plus near mint minus? Maybe. But it's a VF probably. Probably a lateral move for you.
Does pressing a book help spine rolls at all?
Yep. It's usually what it's for. Okay. This is a Retail Summit exclusive, which means I likely got this book the last time I saw TJ live in person. This is Damn Them All #1, Retail Summit exclusive. Vegan, $10. I can't believe nobody claimed the headlights or the
Patatas.
potatoes. Potatas, yes. All right. iZombie #1. This is the Darwin Cook B cover, the late Darwin Cook. It was originally $1, but when Darwin passed, it went up. Now it is $30. I'm just kidding. It's when that show came out that it went up.
That's a good Vertigo book. I like that one.
I like the Darwin Cook. Excuse me. Detective Comics presents Batman and Batgirl. But we're not going to put Batgirl on the cover. No, that's not how that works. Who is the mysterious she? Clearly from your cover art, Batgirl. This is Batman and Batgirl $384 for $25.
I can remember on the old TV show waiting to see if the Bat Cycle was going to drive by, so you knew if she was on the episode or not.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's another Comics Pro exclusive. Dawn of DC. This features Jay's boyfriend, Superman. Dawn of DC Superman #1, $5. I'm not arguing with that, Jay. Ghost is a much better show, but like iZombie was a good show. By the way, I have a bone to pick with the internet. Stumptown is nowhere on streaming. Why is one of the better, weird, obscure comic book shows not on streaming?
I haven't heard of that one.
It had excuse me, Robin Scherbatsky's in it, or Colby Smulders. That's who it is.
Okay.
Okay. This is a first print. This is some early Nick Spencer, you know. Morning Glory is number one. Nick Spencer, you know. Spider-Man, Secret Empire. Basically wrote most of the second wave of Marvel movies.
Mhm.
All right, featuring the Khazar. Very good minus. This is Daredevil number 24 for $15. Ed, I need to step away for a minute.
Okie doke.
Can you entertain them, or do you want me to put up the "Be Right Back" sign?
Oh, I can entertain them, I'm sure. No problems.
All right. I'll be back as soon as humanly possible.
Sounds good. Hey, Jenna, your to watch list is too long already. How do you have room for one more? Did you ever catch the ice cream man there? Nope. What's everybody up to today? Anything good? Buying comics? Jenna's sweating. Jay's sweating because they're crazy and live in Texas. Thermometers are not meant to reach 100 unless they're in an oven. Ice cream teas. What do you like to get from the ice cream man? Nope. You got a favorite? You just don't care as long as it's ice cream. Again, if you guys see anything you like, he is entertaining offers today, so maybe he'd even do a bundle package for you if you asked. That Daredevil's a 12 center for $15. That's a pretty good deal for a 12 center. Yeah, I'll tell him when he gets back. That's a great selection. Nope. So are you like a dog? Your ears pop up when you hear the ice cream truck music playing? Ooh.
Sorry, guys, my stomach did a flip.
Mm.
I needed to walk away for a second.
You all right there, man?
Yeah, it's just like moving is hard
Right,
when you can only use one leg.
right. When you get a second, Ken would like to see that Daredevil 24 up close.
Yep. You can just go buy those things like at Costco, right?
Hey, Make. I didn't see you sneak in there, buddy.
Okay. All right. Now that I've done my feats of strength for the day. Daredevil 24 up close. Okay.
It's in pretty good shape. Some spine ticks, but nothing too major.
There we go. Yeah, I have a very good minus.
Maybe you should just start reading the Ice Cream Man comics there. Nope. It'd be less stressful for you.
You know, I really liked Ice Cream Man until there was an episode where a guy had spiders crawl out of his mouth, or an issue where a guy had spiders crawl out of his mouth, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. Too much. You've gone too far. Yeah, that's what I have. I have a VG minus.
Don't forget he's taking offers if you're interested.
Yeah.
Shoot him a number.
As long as you're reasonable, we'll probably make it happen.
I don't remember what story that was, no, but that was a rad cover. I loved it. And yeah, Kyle would not like it.
Kyle would love that Frizen cover.
I bought a Frizen cover with spiders crawling out of a woman's mouth.
Hmm.
I'm going to
Yeah, I'm
surprise
out.
my wife for Christmas with it because she hates spiders.
It's no wonder she turns off your alarm when you want to go to Comic-Con.
You're not wrong. I'm kind of
You
glad
earned
she
that
did,
one,
though.
dude.
I'm kind of glad she did, though, because it ended up that the muffler fell off on her when she went to the store. So if that would have happened on the way to the con, that would have been bad.
You know, I had that happen coming back from that show 2 years ago.
Did you?
Well, my exhaust pipe, there's a filter in my exhaust pipe, emissions filter,
Mm-hmm.
and the welds broke.
Oof.
So I'm coming down 23 sounding like I'm a NASCAR rumbling. It was bad. And I think, I don't know this for sure, but I think the welds broke again.
Ugh.
So when I get paid, I gotta get over to the shop. Speaking of Jenny Frizen, there are no spiders on this, but there is a chainmail bikini.
Ooh.
So maybe Eddie's wife would like this one better.
Red Sonja. Oh yeah, salt is wonderful.
This was in Michigan, so yes. This is Red Sonja, number 14. Jenny Frizen, vegan, modern icon, high-end variant 1 of 50.
Ooh.
I have 2 of these. They are $20.
Ooh, it's a Frizen. Nope, it's a Frizen.
Then to go with that one, I will put up, this is Jennifer Blood, number 20. High-end, vegan, ultra limited edition. One of only 25 made. Both of these books are sealed with COA. $65.
Nice. Only 25. That's a rare one.
Real low print run.
First time I've seen it.
Okay. Man, I need to drink this Gatorade. I get dizzy all of a sudden. Okay.
Don't overdo yourself there, man.
No, we're good. I bent over to pick up some more books, and I set up too fast.
Mm.
Like, I earned it. I earned the Disney. All right, this is by the Eisner-nominated artist, nominated for The Pedestrian, recent guest over on our FOC show, Order Up, which, by the way, you guys should go watch and call your LCS before tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or whenever your local cutoff is, to place your FOC orders. Sean Von Gorman. This is Amy Chu written. Kiss number 1.
Ooh.
This is the W cover by Sean Von Gorman. $10. All right, this is... What the hell issue is this? Oh, there you go. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 3, from 1987. $15.
Nice.
This is regular Teenage Mutant Ninja and Turtles. Number 49. This is part 1 of Shades of Grey. This is the first appearance of Robin O'Neill. $15.
Cool.
And we'll call this the John Cole Special.
Hot dogs?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is Green Hornet number 2, high-end emerald green, ultra limited edition, 1 of 50, sealed with COA.
Nope is claiming 48.
$15. That's regularly, by the way, this is regularly 25. But I'm starting it at 15, and I will let you make me an offer on it if you'd like. No, I didn't just chug an entire bottle of Gatorade. No. What do you mean?
That was a good one. Chat's too quiet. Come on, people. Wake up out there.
Yeah, the chat.
Poor Nope's talking to himself over there. Come on.
True.
Let's see some activity out there. It's Sunday. Be happy. Be talkative. Claim comics.
Unless you have like the Sunday, what do they call it? The Sunday scaries, because you got to go back to work tomorrow. What up, Make Two? You know how you avoid getting the Sunday scaries about having to go back to work tomorrow?
How's that?
Work Sundays.
Well, there you go.
Then you get the Saturday scaries, and it's a whole different thing. All right. Grab the books and sit up slower this time, dummy. Okay, there we go. No head rush. Yay! I was a responsible human person.
TJ,
for
what's
once
up,
in my
brother?
life.
Good to see ya. TJ Zilla. Jay was here earlier. He's probably lingering out there somewhere.
Yeah, he's out there like, what do they call that? Lurking. The lurker. Of course, I shouldn't say anything. Jay is perfectly capable of just coming into this room and putting himself on screen, and there wouldn't be a damn thing I could do about it.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Lo, the quest doth begin. This is the King James version of Mighty Thor number 255. $10.
There's a lot happening on that cover.
There's a lot happening on all those Thor covers from that era, man.
Uh-huh.
Special double trouble issue. The Brainiac's kryptonite trap for Supergirl and Muto's water trap for the future Superman. Can you figure out the amazing ways they escape? Well, seeing as how there's Superman and Supergirl. Probably. This is Action Comics 339. $45.
For those of you new in the chat, Kyle's taking offers today, so if you see something you like, shoot him a number.
That's why I wrote it down.
Uh-huh.
Make me an offer. All reasonable offers will be considered. If you pull some J stuff and offer me 35 cents in a ham sandwich, it better be good ham. Okay, it better be like a high quality ham, honey baked or something.
There you go.
Although I will say, Jay has never once tried to like talk me down on something he's wanted. Of course, I can count on one hand how many times I've actually charged Jay for something he's wanted. So, you have that.
Hey, Robert, welcome aboard.
Seat, you're back. Be over on CBSN a little bit later.
Are you doing another show tonight, too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's going to depend largely on how this show goes and how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Planning to, though. All right, this is a new book. This is a new indie book from Brad Geisha and Travis Bramble. It is horror,
Ooh.
but it isn't serious horror. It's goofy horror. The first story is Witness. The 26th president hunt a mysterious monster in the Maryland woods, and Teddy Roosevelt in the Office of Cryptology. And the second book is called Shiver, when the incorporeal antics of poltergeists mingle with our everyday lives in stupid ghost stories. $5.
That's that black and white one you had before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Now, here's the deal. I can't take offers on this. This book is $5. Just Okay. Teenage Mutant and Turtles. It's a Rick Veitch cover from 1988. For the life of me, oh yeah, book number 24. TMNT 24, $15.
Good action cover.
Yeah. Well, Rick Veitch is really good at the action cover. Is really good at the action cover.
Nope's taking 24.
All right. This is one of my favorite stories. This is Action Comics 309. This is a book that would never be allowed to come out today. Okay, and a Superman book would never be allowed to come out today. This story features JFK and was released 2 days after the JFK assassination.
Oh, wow.
Action Comics 309. $30. There we go. All right.
How long did you go this morning? 2 hours also?
2.5.
Oh, wow.
Give or take. I was going to go last night. Well, I was going to go Thursday night, and then by the time I got off the air with K-pop, I was so exhausted I couldn't. Then I was going to go Friday night, but about the time I was going to come out here and go live, Nick called me with a piece of news that took me several hours to work through. So I decided not to go live Thursday night. Then the Saturday night guy on CBSN goes until 2 in the morning my time. And I'm one that would go on at 2 in the morning, but like, nah, bro. Right? So I decided to come on this morning and do like, my goal was to do 10 to 1. But about 12 o'clock, my blood sugar got low. So I called it. Went and had a little food, went and had a little sleep. And now I'm back doing this. So then either immediately after this show or after the next show, depending on how I feel in an hour's time, I will be editing. I have a whole bunch of new graphics and stuff I need to make for work. So
Sounds like a busy day. Just don't
there's
overdo
nobody here to
yourself.
bother me today.
Just be careful not to overdo it. You got to rest up after that surgery.
Oh, well, the editing I'll be sitting in my lazy boy.
Oh, there you go.
Right. So I'll just fall asleep sitting in the chair, and then I'll wake up and edit. And then I'll fall asleep sitting in the chair, and then I'll wake up and edit.
Well, sounds like me when I'm grading. Same kind of process.
Yep. I will definitely be watching The Crystal Maze. Or
What's that on? What platform's that?
Prime.
Prime. Oh, cool. I got that one.
Or I will be watching Reacher. Or that Pee Wee Herman documentary. that Max did.
I never heard of that one.
It's called Pee Wee Himself.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really an examination of how Paul Rubens got railroaded.
Uh,
All right, this is Tom Snagowski, David Desjardins, Vampirella Strikes, number 3. This is the Blood Red high-end limited edition. 1 of 100, $20.
oh, where's Triple B when you need him?
Marvel Team Up. Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. This is the first appearance of the Basilisk. $15.
Captain Marvel, best hair in comics? What do you think?
No. Not even the best hair at Marvel. Only because Marvel published Kid and Play.
Mm,
And Adam Warlock exists with the bright green hair. Like, not everybody could pull off Chartreuse hair.
you're not wrong, Ken. Medusa had a good head of hair.
Yeah, Medusa's good too.
Did you
And
ever
just
see
as
that?
dangerous as Adam Warlock's hair, to be honest.
Did you ever see that Marvel workout book where it had Medusa stroking her hair as a workout? It's such a weird book.
Yes, I've seen it. No, I don't have one. And no, I don't ever want to see it again. All right, this is a second print, a really low print run on this. This is Kevin Eastman, Tom Waltz, Dave Wachter. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 95, second printing. Ridiculously low print run. This is Jenica mutates into a turtle.
Ooh, cool. Hey, Frog. Welcome aboard.
Professor X's hair is pretty good. Like, there's something to be said for being able to pull off no hair and no facial hair. You gotta have great big stones to do that.
Mhm.
Okay. Mm. Do you guys want to see Dynamite books, DF books, blanks? What do you guys want me to show for the last, say, half hour we're here?
Viewer's choice. What you want to see?
Frog says DF. You know who'd have to draw MJ with bedhead, though, TJ? Is you'd have to, like, reincarnate John Romita Sr.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no. I was trying to think if there's any other modern artist I would trust to do that. Maybe Jenny Frison. But like, there's not a lot of modern artists I would trust with that type of work. All right, since the only person to chime in was Frog, we're going to do some DF. Ah. All right. You already had that one? Ooh, here's another chainmail bikini book. Red Sonja, number 13, Jenny Frison, Vegan High Art Modern Icon Edition, 1 of 50. So where she has a horse.
Nice. I love the way Frison does eyes. She can draw some really captivating eyes.
Mm-hmm. $15. All right, this is a vegan cover featuring Peter Criss. Cover F. This would be $5. This is Kiss number 9. Peter Criss vegan cover.
Nice. Is that a photo cover?
It is. This is another part of Kiss versus the Kaiju. This is a Matthew Waite variant. I really like these variants. His version of Scotty Young. This is What If Venom had possessed Doctor Strange? What If Venom number 3?
Funky.
It's going to be $15.
Nick's giving a shout out to Tommy Campbell for being both bald and clean shaven.
People who are bald and clean shaven need to have their heads examined. As a bald person, I know what I'm talking about. Like, you have no heat for your face and head. Okay. So, the way I wrote the notes on this, slightly misleading. This is Kiss Blood and Stardust 3D photo cover. What it actually is it's number 3 D cover, the photo cover. But it does feature the Ron Jeremy of the rock and roll world, Mr. Gene Simmons.
Oh, yes.
This is a Midtown Comics exclusive. I have 2 of these.
Yeah, she did, Ken. She did.
Okay, women who are bald and clean shaven is a different thing. I give you as an example Doctor Strange, Ancient One, or Demi Moore in G.I. Jane. I'm just saying. All right, this is Bob's Burgers #1, Midtown Comics exclusive. This. Read the talk balloon that Gene says.
Steaming manhole cover. That's also what I call my underpants. Nice.
Naked cowboy in the background. All right. It's $15.
Shannon Tweed probably wouldn't like to hear that, TJ.
Listen. And I said this about Kiss in a meeting with their record label at one point. It's great that most rock bands want to be the best rock band in the world, but the fact that Kiss wants to be Walmart immediately gets them, for the rest of their lives, made fun of by actual musicians. And guess what? They shouldn't care because clearly it worked for them.
Yes, it did.
They weren't riding around on a bus with 5 other sweaty dudes. This is a D cover. Kiss #8. This is the vegan.
You think they'll ever release Kiss in the Phantom of the Park again?
Oh, I doubt it.
Me too.
All those dudes will have to be dead.
Yeah. I can remember even as a kid thinking, what the hell is this when I was watching it?
Yeah, and as a kid, you were right to question.
What's worse, Phantom of the Park or the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Phantom of the Park.
I agree.
Okay. I'm going to set this book on the far end. Leave it there for a minute. This is a hardcover exclusive. Okay, this was originally a Kickstarter exclusive, but now it's exclusive to just 6 sellers. Some individual comic stores may have them, but the only people with inventory are 6 of us here on the EXP. This is a book about cybersecurity. Really good futuristic sci-fi sort of team book. And the fun thing about this book is that it features something called Capture the Flag, which are little hacker games that you can play to earn points. The only people who have inventory on this, again, are me and Nick and Jen and Nancy and Henri and Rich Davis. So
Castle will take the Marvel team up.
Castle's like way behind.
Yeah, he must be, because I don't remember a Marvel team up for a while. Maybe under the Peter Criss drum set. It's been a minute. What's up, Castle? How you doing, brother? Other than you're 10 minutes behind?
Probably more than that. I'll find
Yeah.
it after the show.
Sounds good. Spidey and Captain Marvel is what TJ says. Bottom left corner, Castle says, so it's probably under that Chris book. He'll get it for you, Castle.
I made a note. I'll get it after the show when it is significantly easier.
Yeah.
All right. Castle, I would click the little live button if I were you, buddy. All right, we got about 15 minutes left.
If you see something you like, make him an offer.
All right.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. He was listening to us on his way home. So that's why
Got
he
it.
didn't claim earlier.
Got it. I appreciate you not Facebook Living and driving.
Yep.
It's going to be $5. This is the C cover of Kiss number 10. Once again, featuring Gene Simmons, who never realized he should have probably worn a shirt the whole time.
He didn't want to get it bloody.
Yeah, but he'd have been even more successful if people wouldn't have had to decide if he was Sasquatch or not.
That's fair.
And remember, guys, I'm saying this stuff, and I like Kiss as a band. Enjoy their music, everything except for Kisco.
Yeah, Kiss goes terrible, but I love Kiss too.
And New York Groove has a special place in music, even though it is Kisco.
That was Ace's solo album, right?
No, New York Groove was Kiss.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is What If Venom number 2. What if Venom had possessed Wolverine? This is Matthew Waite doing his Scotty Young impression. You know, I really like these covers, but this is a lot less like impressive of a story. When you consider that now Venom is on Godzilla.
Yeah. That was a fun read when they gave Godzilla the symbiote. I like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is the full color Baltimore Comic Con exclusive. Bob's Burgers number 1.
I feel your pain,
Your
mate.
mom think this stood for Knights in Satan's Service?
Mm-hmm. Mom trashed all my albums when I was at school because she heard that.
All right, this is Bob's Burgers #1 Baltimore Comic Con. This is the full color variant.
Bronies.
No, technically it's a Equestria Con,
Equestria. Okay.
which is the My Little Pony, legally not My Little Pony from the show.
Gotcha.
$35. All right. Oh, I closed my Sharpie and my like the knuckles in my hand pop.
Ooh.
Oh, it feels so good.
Oh.
This is gonna be 10. This is from Secret Wars. Planet Hulk. Scotty Young variant.
Oh, nice.
All right. I'm going to take the future is down. Just remember, guys, that's different from the issue 1 that just came out. It has about 20 extra pages, including a couple of extra CTF games.
Now, if you own the hardcover, should you still buy the issue 1, or is everything from issue 1 in the hardcover?
All of the content from issue 1 is in the hardcover, but the CTF games are different.
Okay.
And it's a different cover. It's a Jay Lee cover. I need to get a few more books here. If I can get my hands to do what I need them to do. There we go. Perfect. Okay. This is a 2D photo cover, which is how that normally would go, but it's actually number 2, cover D, the photo cover of Kiss, Blood, and Stardust, featuring Gene Simmons doing what Gene Simmons does best, blowing something. It's going to be $10. All right, I have 2 of this. based off of the popular video game by Ubisoft. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? Does it matter? Does anyone care? I will take Ed's silence to mean no one cares. And that is the correct answer.
Yeah.
This is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Echoes number 3.
Nice. Don't see a lot of Tom Clancy's on these sales shows a lot.
Nope. Okay, up next. Kiss, Blood and Stardust, number 1 J cover. It is the Stuart Sager Vegan Ace Frehley Star Child variant.
Interesting.
I think it's a pretty good cover.
Mm-hmm. Come on, where's those Kiss Army guys? Lots of Kiss books up there. He might even do a bundle for you if you made him an offer.
It's true. Need to prepare the next book just a little.
Mank's asking what year the Kiss books are from.
These are more recent. These are like 2012 through 2014. Something like that. It's Amy Chu, some of them, and then they're the series before that. They are more recent. All right, this book is going to be $20.
Nick is saying, how about 105?
I
for
have to
all?
do the math on that, Nick. That's kind of a lot. But give me a second. I'll do the math. This is Deja Thoris and the Green Men of Mars, number 9. Ultra limited full color risque. 1 of 50. Featuring airbags.
Are the airbags deployed?
Well, they are in that book. No, I get it, Nick. That's what I'm saying. Let me do the math, man.
There's that book Castle wanted.
Nick, can you do... Can you do 115 on it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. Some of them are as much as $35. You got a couple of $35 books in here, a $30 book. If you could do 115, we got a deal. 105 is just a smidge low. Is a little bit of a bigger discount than...
Done deal.
All right. You got it, homie.
Hey, Corey. Good to see you, bud.
All right. I appreciate you working with me there on that, Nick. All right, guys, if you make a claim, make sure you fill out the form. bit.ly/Kyle J. I will put it in the comments here momentarily once I can find where I put it. There we go. All right. Next up. That did reveal some cool books, though, clearing that off of there.
Yeah, it did.
Lady Death or Evil Ernie collected editions from Chaos. No. I have some Dynamite Evil Ernie. But other than that, no. All right. No, single issues. Sorry, Corey.
You've been on that quest for a while now, Corey.
I don't know that they've put any out.
I don't know that they did either. I don't think they did.
That deal that they have to do Evil Ernie and stuff is sort of a precarious setup. Like the understanding or whatever of what gets to comes out, what doesn't, is I think a little prohibitive sometimes. What up, Jackie? Next book's gonna be 15. But of course, make me an offer if you're into it. This is Bob's Burgers #2. This is the A cover, but it is the McCarthy cover. Of course, I covered up Tina, or Louise, which is the best bit, but Bob's Burgers #2 for 15. We'll fill the board one more time, and then we'll be calling it here. I do not think I'm going to do the CBSN show. I just think 5 or 4.5 hours is enough for one day.
I can imagine.
This is Jennifer Blood, number 20, high-end vegan ultra limited edition with COA, one of only 25 made. It will be $25.
Nice.
Yep.
That's the second 25er you've had of that one.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm running out of euphemisms for a certain part of the female anatomy that are not offensive. So if Deja Thoris could just learn to keep her top on, that will be super helpful. Give me a second, Nick. I think so. But let me finish. Let me finish fixing this cover. This is going to be $15. Deja Thoris and the Green Men of Mars. Number 8, high-end ultra limited color risque variant, one of 50. Featuring everyone's favorite calculator trick, the number 8,000 or 80,085. Sorry.
McGuffies.
All right, you got that Bob's Burgers for 10, Nick. No problem. Now, if only I could get your tab to stand up. Up next, $5. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Echoes. Number 2.
You got to get those from Rex, Corey. Yes, it is, Jackie Lantern. How you doing?
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Ed, for coming and hanging out as we wrap up here.
Thanks for having me.
This is Zombie Loki and Ultron playing Go Fish. Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies. Scotty Young.
Oh, nice.
$10.
I'll be there with you, Corey. For sure.
This is the Roth variant of Bob's Burgers number 1. This is the Belcher Girls with full trade dress. I had a vegan one that I sold earlier, but this is Bob's Burgers number 1 Belcher Girls variant, $45.
Those are pretty rare too, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The vegan one is crazy rare. And then I have a number of these. So if you want it, multiples of you can call it. Last book I'm going to put up will be $10. This is Bob's Burgers number 12. This is the Hot Topic exclusive variant. And it's still in the cellophane wrapper they went to to Hot Topic in.
That's a fun cover.
Mm-hmm. It'll be $10.
Virginia covers.
You could, but then if you mispronounce it, you wind up in a worse problem than if you called them, Virgin.
You're not wrong.
Just saying.
Yeah.
All right. Last call on those books, guys. If you saw something, you liked but didn't get a chance to claim it, feel free to hit me up at kyle@theexplive.com, and we will get it worked out. Thank you to Ed for being here.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate the invitation.
Thanks to Ed for being here. Check out the Weird Dopes podcast. I don't know. I may be back tomorrow night, 9 to 11 here on the EXP with another live sale. I got to decide. I got to see what inventory I have left, that kind of stuff. So I will make that call tomorrow. But other than that, head over and check out Hydrasylum Comics. That's Jay's channel. Check out Weird Dopes, which is Eddie and Nope's channel. Check out Past, Present, and Future, which is the comic shop where Castle works. Make sure you stay tuned to all the great shows here on The Experience this week. You got Comic Collectibles tomorrow, Best Coast Comics tomorrow night. Then Tuesday, Minute to Skim It, Welcome to Wonderland, Kicking It with Henri. Wednesday, Comic Collectibles will be back, and Jay and I will be fantasy casting on Kyle and Jay's Q&A. So that'll be fun. Thursday, Miss Jen will be back. Miss Jen will be back with What's in the Box from the collection that keeps on giving. The Geek Chat will be back again. And Mel and Mog will be back hosting their show. Then Friday, I will be on Order Up with Matthias. And Nick will have his original art show. And you'll have Friday Night Live with Nancy McCann. So that's this week on the EXP. We will see everybody there. If you have any questions, reach out. Make sure you fill out your forms. And we will see you next time.